Right, hello everybody. I thought I'd show you what I'm doing. I'm doing some dangles, leaf dangles. I've been cutting earrings for my son and his girlfriend for their shop on Etsy. Actually, not on Etsy. They're in the salon, those ones. And I've been doing some real, like, sort of on the upper paper. Okay, and I've been sticking it to a little bit of 2mm plywood. Okay. And I am going to cut some leaves out. Right, leaf earrings, but I'm going to have them as dangle. I'm going to shrink them a little bit because I don't want them too big. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I might show you it in the laser printer going. All right, but they're quite yeah. I mean, I wouldn't use that like that, but cut up they look great, and I'll use some UV resin on the top of them, and they look absolutely fantastic, I will say. Okay, this board, because it's only 2mm, has warped a bit, but I've got some pegs to keep it flat in the laser printer. So I shall go and set that up, and then what I'll do, I'll use my phone just to show you what I'm doing, a little bit of what I'm doing. I can't show everything, and then I can send that video to my iPad and then slice it together. So you'll see a little bit of the action of the laser cutter doing the leaves. But all I done was literally done, you know, on the upper paper with alcohol inks, okay, and use the gold and everything, you know, pretty. I didn't worry about it. I just went for it and blew it around, and this is what happens. Then I stuck this with PVA glue on there, and I let it dry for quite a while, just to make sure it was dry, because you've got to remember that is sort of plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so here is the design on the machine. Okay, so now I will go to the computer and put the design on through. I'll just show you, but it's very noisy, so I'll just show you a bit of it cutting once it's done, once it's doing. Alright? Okay, here is the design on the computer. Alright, and because it takes a photograph of the paper, so now I can place the leaves where I want them. So I'm going to go for that. I'm not going to do a whole page because I want some different leaves, so I'll search around later tonight for some. Right, so what we do now is we go up there. I've already chose what it is. It's actually 2mm MDF, but that's okay. It cuts okay. Not too good, but never mind. That's all right. And then we send it to the laser, and then I'll show you it cutting once we press the button. There we go. And then it will start. I've got a big fan, so it will get quite smoky in there, but I've got a really big extractor fan which is there. Okay, I just done some Gothic windows to go on my wooden tags, so I'll have a bit of fun with those soon. So here it goes. Does all the little holes first. Had to peg it down because, like I said, it was a bit warped. You most probably won't be able to see much in a minute because of the smoke. It's all laser proof stuff that I use, so it's nothing toxic. Actually don't get much out here at all. Extractor fans are fantastic. So I'll just pause it a minute and come back in a sec. Okay, so that's all finished now. Alright, so I just take them out, and then I'm going to use some UV resin on the top. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to do some different shaped leaves as well, so that's why I'm not don't want to do a whole sheet. Okay, so I've done quite a few. Alright, and I am going to do some different ones, you know, different coloured. These are slightly smaller than the earrings. Actually, I've done these a little tiny bit smaller and thinner wood. This is plywood. It wasn't MDF actually. These are 1.5, I think. No, well, and 1.25. I think the other ones I do 1.5 inches. So I didn't have to worry about matching up the colours or anything like that, which I do try to do the pairs, you know, when I do it that way. There was actually one pair there that's turned out actually really good. All right, because you've got the gold coming down here, but they're not earring quality, you know what I mean, just for a dangle. And it's only 2mm. I usually do 3 for earrings, but these will be fine for little dangles to add. And the backs, I just use a permanent marker. Okay, this is actually dark brown, but it looks black on the back. And I'll just do that. And with earrings, I would coat the back with resin, but not with dangles. Okay. You don't have to do this. You can use scrapbooking paper. So, just thought, oh, I'll use some nice gold. So I didn't have anything that had gold running through it for autumn. So that's why I done my own. Okay, that's all I do for the backs. That's a quick one of those. Okay, now you're supposed to wear gloves when you're doing this, folks, but I don't. I have a wet wipe handy here. You know what I mean? I sort of clean up from that, really. Yeah, I'm not keen on gloves at all. 30 years of having to wear them hairdressing, I think. Let's get a dirty one on that. There we go. I'll just do a few of each. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I want some different shaped leaves. Oh, that's a nice colour. Right, okay, so I don't know where I am in the video. I'm way over there. Here we go. I'll put another bit under there. I do like, actually, to put mine out in the sunshine. I think they cure a lot better, even though the UV light does it. 10 minutes in sunshine and they're absolutely spot on. So, and you can do a lot quick that way. I use, that one's one of my favourites. Like I say, I haven't used all the types, so there might be a better one out there. Okay, and this sort of comes with a different lid as well. So, and you don't want the sun on you when you're doing it, because they will cure as you do them. Right, I've got a little thing that I use as a pusher. Let's have a look sometimes. Hopefully that'll be all right. Something like that. Yep. Oh, I need a lighter actually. Yeah, like I said, I don't put resin on the backs if they're a dangle. So you can sort of do that, and then you can push around there and push to the edges. That's it. That's all there is to it. And then they go in there. I'll do a few before I put the light on, I think. I was go through that again. Okay. Why have I picked all the same ones? Oh, listen. These are for nails, I think. Quite good because it's got like a embossing thing on the end. Right, so I'll carry on and do a load more, and then I'll put them under the lamp for, oh, I would say 3 or 4 times for this sort of thing. So that's why I like putting them all out in the sunshine, so I can do them all at once in 10 minutes. So I shall start putting them on now, but you can't really overdo them. Well, I haven't done anyway, because some I leave in there about 10 times. So, right, so I'll go ahead and finish some of these off. Right, I've gone in a little bit closer, so I'm hoping that you can see. And I shall put a jump ring on them and most probably a little bead. But they are, hopefully you can see how great they look. Yeah. So, turned out really well. I like that UV resin because I don't get many bubbles. So, but if you do get bubbles, then just use your lighter. Look at that one. Looks like gold foiling under there. Whoops. Okay, it's amazing. And like I say, sometimes I put another coat on the back, but like I say, it is only a dangle. Look at this one. Amazing. So I'm going to do some different leaves tonight. I'll design some like oak leaves and things like that. So look at that. And cut some of them out. There we go. But they look absolutely gorgeous. Okay, right. Let's see if I can find some. Oh, I have. Oh, they're here. So this is what I would do. I think there's a couple there that I need to go through. And you can put, actually I'm not sure if I've got any small ones here. Oh, this one, that'll go. And that's what I would do for a dangle. I go through hundreds of these. Absolutely. I'm not going to see one. I might see the little green one. You only need one little tiny bead, really. I don't like the purple one. It's going to be orange and green. There we go. That's all those done. I didn't do all of them, so there's some there, like little leaf shapes. That's the sort of leaves I want today. I'll put the hole down here, I think. I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyway, there they are. You can always put another ring in there as well, you know, to make it even longer. Oh, I found these too. This was on, oh, this is definitely too big here. But look at that. That's cool, isn't it? It looked lovely on an autumn journal. And here we go. Some leaf dangles. Okay. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you soon with some different leaf shapes.